driving me crazy. If I didn't know any better,
Good morning, everybody. All right, how's everybody doing?
if I didn't know any better,
Good morning. All right, can everybody hear me? If you can hear me, please type yes on the chat. Yeah, I think you can hear me. Diego, how are you, man? Good morning. Uh, um, all right. I'm fine, thank you. Abby, how are you? All right, so I am looking at possible shorts in Bitcoin, right? I'm gonna give just a couple of minutes for more people to join me. Um, mm, mm, mm. All right, so yeah, I am looking at Bitcoin shorts, guys. I'm looking at Bitcoin shorts. Yesterday, hello, Andreas. How are you, mate? So before we go any further, why don't you make me happy and just subscribe to the channel. And if you like what you see here on my shows, just click on the like button. You know, that helps us a ton with the YouTube algorithm. So let me guide you through my thought process on this possible Bitcoin short. I think there's a big opportunity here. So I'm gonna go to the 2 hour chart. Let's see. Yeah, 2 hour chart is fine. Actually, 3 hour chart. There's absolutely no reason why I'm going to the through 2 hour chart and 3 hour chart, right? I just want to have all the historic price action without zooming in. What's your opinion on gold now? Very bearish, mate. Very bearish. Very, very, very bearish. Yesterday there was a good opportunity here. Shorting gold after the FOMC data dump. Just have a look at this zone. Right there. Yeah, beautiful short in gold yesterday, but I didn't take it. I wasn't in front of my charts, sadly. But in any case, I'm looking at Bitcoin shorts at the moment. So, what do you guys think about this market? Why don't we start with that? I don't think so. Actually, well, actually, mate, I have a buy limit lower in Bitcoin, right? The this short idea that I have is just how do I explain this to you without giving out my long idea. So basically, what I'm looking at here is this level capping the upside in this market, right? Boom. So this level is super capping the upside in this market. Now, there's a ton of sell side liquidity being built up here, right? Now, there's two possibilities here, right? The first possibility is to trade the breakout with some sell stops just below the lows here, below the daily lows, targeting this area of demand, which I think that I might actually do. So this is the first idea, right? A breakout trade of the daily lows targeting the area of demand lower. Now, this is not my preferred entry. I would like to enter at a pullback, right? A break of the daily lows and then a pullback towards this level to have a much better risk to reward ratio. Let's have a look at the chat. After BTC analysis, if possible, can you explain why gold isn't on support with double bottom and possible rebound? Yeah, sure, mate. Sure, I can do that. So let me just delete this. Uh-huh. Now, this market to me is very bearish, right? I am looking for longs, right? But way lower, way lower. So basically, what I'm looking at here is a big imbalance. And if we go to the 50-minute chart and go back in historic price action, yeah, towards that breakout, there's still some imbalance here. But what I'm digging about this possible short in Bitcoin is this. I mean, this market moves very fast when it liquidates, weak players. Right now, what we're seeing here is Bitcoin bottoming around 18,700, right? Then breaking with the structure, then breaking again with the structure, and for about a week or so, Bitcoin has been trading inside of this range. Now, not only that, but you can see that it has been making lower highs. Now, this to me is a flag that the bullish momentum that created these breakouts of the structure, right, has dried up. And if you notice, there is a ton. Well, you can notice it just by looking at the chart, but you can notice that there is a ton of deep buyers at the same level, right? Now, this creates sell-side liquidity. What is sell-side liquidity? In this case, what I'm talking about, it's pretty simple, right? Weak players trying to buy the dip or to get in on this breakout, eager to take the long side in Bitcoin and not missing out on the move, right? Now, what's important here, actually, I'm going to go to the 45-minute chart so we can have actually all the data, all the historic data here. What's important to look at here in this chart is these two lows, the first one and the second one. Now, what do you guys think about this, right? Of course, after this big move to the upside that broke with this structure, there were players, there were traders, right? Buyers eager to trade the upside in this market, trying to not miss the move. Most likely, their stop losses are very tight, right? So that is what sell-side liquidity is. And, most likely, these positions are going to get liquidated, and then price is going to go lower towards my area of demand where I'm going to look for buys. But because I'm looking at this scenario, and just by looking at the past two 50-minute candles, just have a look at this. This market is super bearish at the moment. So the reason that I'm not placing sell stops here, one is because if I had placed sell stops, I would have been triggered in, and most likely my trade would have, entered on a drawdown. Why? Because um, it's very likely that if what I'm talking about plays out, price is going to come back up towards this area of supply where sell orders accumulated and created this break to the downside. So I am going to wait for price to come back up towards this area of supply. One, to have a much better risk to reward scenario than trading the breakout, and two, because of the higher risk to reward setup, I can trade with a lower size. You still wait until rebound between around. Uh, I don't understand, Andreas. Missing good trades continued. A pending order have BTC on swing group exactly made. I mean, that's a great question because yeah, I do have a pending order. I have a buy limit very lower on Bitcoin. But if you heard what I was saying, right? If you heard what I was saying, well, I'm going to explain to you where I have a buy limit around this level, right? Now, in order for the scenario to trigger me in on this buy limit to play out, everything that I just explained has to play out, right? In order for price to come down towards this area of demand, right? Here is where I saw a ton of buying volume, a ton of buy orders accumulate just before this big move to the upside, right? So this is the area of demand that I want to trade. Now, in order for this to play out, everything that I just explained has to play out, right? So uh, it doesn't matter that I do have a buy limit order on my area of demand, right? Because right now my short idea is very short term, right? GBP USD. I'm not gonna trade the pound mate today. That's crazy. We have Yep, we have the monetary policy summary and the official bank rate out of the Bank of England in about 4 minutes. So no, I'm not trading the pound. Yeah, I'm not even paying attention to that because I am not interested in any GBP markets at the moment. I'm really interested in this possible Bitcoin short. So basically, what I'm looking at here, if you notice, right, we had a break of this low. So where's the area that sell orders accumulated? Let's just have a look at some volume, and let me grab my yeah. So basically, this is the zone that I would want to trade. Short, yeah, this is the one. If you talk about buy stop, did you mean buy stopping or is the buy stop your entry? And and if you talk about go through process, did you buy in this moment? Jesus, right. Buy stop is just a pending order. If you want to buy and you want to buy at a lower price than the current market price, you have to use a buy. No, I'm sorry. If you want to buy at a higher price than the current market price, you have to use a buy stop order. I mean, just Google what buy stop orders and limit orders mean. Right, so basically this is what I want to trade. Let's have a look at some risk to reward ratios here. Are you guys interested in in the Bank of England monetary policy report and official bank rate? It's expected that the Bank of England is going to hike interest rate by 75 basis points. That's happening in about a minute. So my idea is something like this, mates. Something like this towards this lows. I mean, it's a nice 4.3 R, which I really like. I'm gonna wait for let's go to the just to have a look at what happens when the Bank of England dumps the data. In about 4 seconds. Oh boy, holy shit. Big 73 pip move to the downside. The Bank of England hike rates by 75 basis points. This is just a liquidity grab. This is most likely going to go up. Most likely. Right, so basically I am looking to place this sell limit. Now, um my stop losses are going to be above these highs. Normally I would place my stop losses right above that that supply area. But this being Bitcoin and quite volatile, I'm gonna place them above these highs. So basically above the boom, above the 2336 level. That's weird. Well, we'll come back to the pound afterwards. I'm more and more interested in Bitcoin than the pound. What do you guys think about this this possible Bitcoin short? Do you think payrolls on November 4th are gonna bring Bitcoin even lower? Listen, mate, that's a good question, and I really, I don't know. I mean, to be completely and utterly honest with you, whenever I trade crypto, Bitcoin or Ethereum, which are the two cryptocurrencies that I day trade, it's completely and utterly technical based, right? Um, yeah, I am looking for long-term longs in Bitcoin, which are also technical based, setups. Let's dissect your question. I mean, what does, U.S. job numbers have to do with Bitcoin? In my mind, absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. You know, uh, and that is the reason that I don't. I'm not that active trading Bitcoin. Every day as a day trader. Just because I day trade the USD or the Japanese yen because I understand those markets to the tick perfectly, right? Bitcoin, right? The fundamentals behind it, um, you know, um, and not only that, but uh, if you look at the market itself, right? The capacity that some players in the market have to crash the market if they were to sell other coins is just insane, right? So I don't like to speculate about this market, and in my mind, job numbers are really, I mean, why would they affect this cryptocurrency, which is super decentralized? Now, I think that I'm going to place this at the moment, right now. That is the account that tracks all of our VIP trades. So be careful because um, if we are trading with a forex broker, most likely you are trading CFDs on BTC, and pricing might be a little bit different from broker to broker. So just pay attention to my chart and my levels. All right, so here we go. BTC. Yeah, I do like this one. Just a second. Let me. That's yeah. That's the main reason that. Yeah, that's the main reason that I'm placing my stop losses all the way above these highs, right? I just yeah, I'm placing those at the moment. Just give me a second because I am also sending this to my VIPs. So that's the 2200, 20, 2200, 360. Just calculating my position size, guys. Just a second. All right, guys. I'm going to risk 0.5% on this trade. Yeah, this one's looking very, very good. All right, so um, my entry level is actually right here, just below those lows. Let me just delete this. Just below those lows. It's a sell limit, and my stop losses are above these highs. All right, let's see if we get triggered. Right, 0.15 at 22, hold on, 2230. Stop losses at 2400. And target at 19300. All right, it has been placed. Any questions about this, guys? Yeah, this is looking very good. So this is what I was talking about, right? If I had, placed a sell stop here with stop losses at the same level, right? My risk to reward ratio on this trade would have been 2.16. I would have been triggered, but my trade would be in a drawdown right now. So I much rather risk 0.5% on a pullback trade towards, the area of supply that created the breakout for a 5.1 R. Now let me send this to my VIPs, mates. Just a second. And any questions that you have, just go ahead and ask away on the chat. Twenty-two thirty. Stop loss at 2400 and the TP at 19300 for a 5.1 R with a 0.5% risk. All right. Let's see what we have here. Now, this is Bitcoin. Any questions, guys? Go ahead. No, 2400 is my stop loss. 2400. Right. All right. Yeah. You know, you're more than welcome about those key levels. Those gold key levels. Um, yeah. I'm gonna send those, every single day to my VIPs. I think that, we were sending those levels, as a message. But yeah, I mean, I believe that there's more value in sending them, in a short video. So I'm gonna start with gold every single day. Maybe I'm gonna add the S&P 500, the Euro USD. I don't know, but yeah, if you want that, just join the VIP, mates. So gold, right? If you are a VIP, you already know that I was talking about this level, right? Big, big, big. You know, not rejection, but it was obvious that we were going to see some kind of, profit taking, short profit takings, and I don't know if there are real buyers jumping in here at this level. I don't know. I don't think so. Most likely it's just profit taking, shorts covering their trades, which creates a bullish pressure in the market, which is basically the same as buyers jumping in. But at the moment, there is absolutely nothing to do in this market for me other than wait for this level to hit. So I think that those key levels, those daily key levels, are going to help you out, guys, in your trading, in your personal trading. Because I mean, I've spoken with a few, VAPs that that not only they follow our trades, but they use the information that we send every single day to optimize their trading, and that's the whole idea behind those, daily level videos. So right now it's just a waiting game for me in this market. Um, I'm not going to, I'm going to place a sell stop, like I told you before, and I am not going to jump in short right here just because I saw a 5 minute bearish candle. No, this is my plan. This is my plan, so I'm going to stay true to my plan. What other markets should we look at? Let's have a look at the pound. Huh. Yeah. So, interestingly enough, I mean, this could in fact be something juicy, guys. Let me dissect this with you. Right, so right now, just by looking at this, right, boom, these lows. I mean, if you look at this level right here, where do you think stop losses on these long positions are? I mean, below these lows, right? Those positions were just liquidated if they were still active, but they were liquidated. Now, let's go to lower time frames just to see if we can find a tradable zone in this market, right? Now, what I'm looking at here, right? What I'm looking at here is this. So what I'm looking at here is this. First of all, this is the last break of the structure to the downside, right? So if this is the last break of the structure to the downside, then the previous high should be and is the high that must be broken with for this market to change its character, right? And then we have confirmation of the reversal when price broke with these highs. Now, having said that, let's look at even lower time frames because what I want to do is what I want to see. I want to pinpoint the area of demand that created this break of the structure. So let's have a look at some volume here. Thank you. No, no. You know what? I'm also going to have a look at my news terminal. Yeah, I'm very eager to jump in long here. You have no clue. Super eager to jump in long here. Uh, let me explain to you. Let me explain my thought process here. Let's go to the hourly chart. I mean, I'm going to delete this because I mean this really just um, it's over explaining my thought process here. So we do have a key pivotal level here in historic price action on the pound USD, right? Are we looking to buy the pound USD? Fuck yes, I'm looking to buy the pound USD. And if you notice here, mates, if you notice here, I'm going to a 3 hour chart. If you notice here, after the lows printed right here, at around the 0400 or 400 level or so, right? We saw a big rally, then a pullback towards the previous key pivotal level, right here. Boom. Then then all of this from this low till this until this range right here. This was all rangy market, right? All rangy market. This is what created the break of the structure on the higher time frames, right? On the higher time frames. So this breakout is what confirmed the overall reversal in this market. So in my opinion, looking for longs here in this market is the optimal play, right? And the higher probability play. Now, what I dig about this is one, all of these weak players, weak long players, got liquidated very fast. Got liquidated yesterday, right? Then I'm going to delete all these lines because I need you to see this. This is the higher time frames, of course, but I mean, if you notice, we do have an imbalance here, which actually really doesn't matter. But we also have this key pivotal level in historic price action in this market, right? That is currently being rejected, right? And also it's the 112 level. Now, this is the 3 hour chart. Normally go to the 10, 15, 10, 7 minute chart to find, setups. But what I'm looking at here is possible longs on the pound US dollar at the break of these highs, stop losses below the lows, targets at the next liquidity grab. So about 3R, about a 3R trade. Now, we need to have a look at the USD. We need to have a look at the USD. The USD is super strong, right? More so after yesterday's FOMC day, right? Super, super strong. Now, if the USD continues to rally, then it really doesn't matter how strong the pound is. This market is going to crash and is going to break with the lows. So this is kind of a high risk play, but I really, really like it. I really like it. Now, I wouldn't place a buy at market at the moment, right? Because that would be ill-advised in the sense that you would, or I would be buying against the trend, which I know sounds counterintuitive in the sense that I am looking for buys. But if these highs break, right, then the immediate bearish structure is invalidated with that breakout. So there's a difference between waiting for the reversal to be confirmed and just gambling and trying to pick bottoms in this case. So what happened with Bitcoin, mates? What happened with Bitcoin? Well, I'm just waiting. I'm still waiting. I am still waiting for that pullback. So, any questions? What are you guys looking at? Yeah, I'm going to tag this one because I do like it. Also, we are about to enter pre-market action, which will bring some volume. Now, the other one that I was looking at, let me see, what's the USD CAD? I don't remember. No, it wasn't the USD CAD. I'm not gonna go through the Euro USD because again, same thing, right? It all depends. It all really depends on the USD and how the USD is going to trade. Okay, BTC isn't on MT4. Well, mate, there's some brokers that don't have cryptocurrency trading, so maybe yours is one of them. All right. Also, um, also, gold. Yeah, a rally towards that 1630 level would be a nice short. Let me show you. I'm going to thicken out this chart, right? A rally towards actually the 1629 or so would be a nice level to short this market, with stop losses just above these week highs. Now, this is super aggressive in my opinion, uh, given the fact that uh, yeah, given the fact that there's a possibility of having inducement here. So, having said that, placing, sell limits with stop losses above these highs, burning money in the long term. Basically, if we want to short gold on a rally towards the 1630 to 1632 level, we need to be in front of our charts because we need to wait for that bull trap, then the lower low, then the break of the structure, and then the tap of that supply zone for that move to the downside, right? Always look for confirmation, because if not, it's pure gambling. TMGM, I don't know what TMGM is. All right, so I'm still waiting on this Bitcoin to get triggered. GBP USD. Yeah, I'm scratching this idea. US dollar is super strong right now. Just have a look at the DXY. Yeah, the DXY. Also, this is the 5 minute chart on the DXY. If you notice, the DXY did not break with the structure. This is super bullish. Most likely, the highest probability move on the USD is to the upside. So, like I told you before, even though that pound USD is setting up as a suboptimal buy, um, with the US dollar not breaking with the short-term bullish structure, you have to scratch. You have to completely scratch that pound USD long, because should the USD break with the daily highs, it will rally. It will rally hard, which would bring the pound USD to break with the daily lows, which invalidates that idea that I was just talking about. But you know what? It's good to talk about your trading. Your trade ideas or trade setups, even though uh, even if they don't materialize, right? It's always good to look at your charts, dissect the charts, uh, look at the setups, and then I believe that that it's better, right? Not better, but it's more useful to dissect the chart, look at the setup, and then scratch it or scrap it. I don't know how you say this in English, right? Uh, to scrap it, and give yourself the reason why you're doing that, right? That creates discipline. Okay, so there's nothing. There's not. I don't see too much going on, guys. To be honest, I really don't. So let's have a look at this Bitcoin short. Very possibly, I'm going to, yeah, very possibly, I'm going to, I've been live for 45 minutes, but very possibly, I'm going to end the show now and come back for the open very quickly. Now, the a couple of reasons why I do like this possible short in Bitcoin. Now, first of all, these lows, right? This is and was a level that buyers were protecting and they were liquidated at. Now you have seen that price retested this level, right? And created a lack of bullish momentum, breaking with these lows, breaking with the structure. That's why I'm looking for shorts, right? Um, Now, hold on. These lows, these lows. The other reason is this, right? The other reason is these lows. Whenever I see this, whenever I see this, and this happened a couple of weeks in the S&P 500 twice in 1 week. Whenever I see this, and um, whenever I see this, exactly this, and I'm looking for shorts, the probability of those shorts is much higher. Why? Because one, the current or the immediate price structure is bearish, and two, there is a ton of sell side liquidity here. I mean, that's a ton of stop losses just waiting to be liquidated, right? Why? Because this market structurally is bullish. This market structurally is bullish. So hear me out, guys, because this is quite interesting. And right now you're going to get an idea on how my mind works when I'm looking at the markets, right? Now, structurally, this market on the higher time frames is bullish, right? Why? So a couple of things, right? The break of this high and this high, right? With such a bullish momentum, and more so the break of this level, which I'm going to point out with rectangle or so. The break of this level, the level that was really capping the downside in this market, right? Now, not only that, but I mean, yeah. So the break of these highs, right? Price creating higher highs, the break of the level that was capping the upside, and if we go even to the higher time frames, this is the 8-hour chart, guys. You can see that not only price broke with those highs, but closed above those highs, right? So to me, this market is structurally bullish and will be bullish unless our price breaks with this low, right? Now, like I told you, this to me, this market structurally is bullish. But why am I looking for shorts? Because because whenever this happens, right? Whenever there is a big level capping, in this case, the upside of a market, and we have that big momentum, right? Huge influx of buying volume in this case, breaking with that level that was capping the upside in this market for months, right? Price closing above that level, you know, ranging above that level, right? To me, that's bullish. Now, am I going to buy the breakout of this level? Fuck no, right? Again, to me, this market is structurally bullish, but I am looking for shorts because it is my opinion that for this market to continue higher, right, it has to come lower. Why? Because whenever I see this, right, these spikes lows or these flat levels after a big momentum breakout, I only see people about to get fucked. This is just traders trying to get in on the move because they're afraid of missing out. Most likely, their stop losses are here, and those stop losses what creates is liquidity for price to go down towards the real demand zone that created this move to the upside, where big buyers are going to jump in after liquidating weak players or weak longs, right? So even though I am looking at long-term longs, I am looking at long-term buys much lower, and because of what I just told you, for my longs to get triggered, everything that I just explained has to play out. Why wouldn't I look for shorts if I see this liquidity pool that is just fuel for that short-term short move or short-term bearish move? I don't know if I explained myself, or if you, if it makes sense to you. If it doesn't make sense to you, it's completely and utterly fine, right? Um, in fact, one of the things that I don't do is just, plug what I do, what we do blindly to everybody, because I understand that uh, what we do might not make sense to everybody. Even though it's profitable, it might not make sense to a lot of people, and that's okay. You should be trading with a group of traders that have a like-minded, vision of the market. And yeah, for example, I have a friend that trades Elliott Wave. I do understand Elliott Wave, but that shit doesn't make sense to me. And he's profitable trading the Elliott Wave, but what he does doesn't make sense to me. Even though sometimes we have the same entries, right? Um, Me with my entry models and him with his entry models. But you should really trade and be with a group that clicks, with what you do, or how you think, or how you rationalize, or how you dissect price action. That's the most important thing, right? So, if what I'm talking about doesn't make sense to you, it doesn't matter. But if you want to understand more, just ask me anything on the chat mates, right? So Andreas, etc. BTC, do you still waiting until comes to 2230? Yeah, exactly. Yep. You have to stay true to your entry model. That's the other thing, right? Now, yeah, a price could in fact break with the lows and just continue lower and trigger my buy orders, and that would be fine. That would be fine. That would be fine. But I am not going to, jump in on a sell order, right, on a sell trade, just because I don't want to miss the move. Yeah, you have to stay true to your entry model. Let's have a look at the pound. Just there you go. So the US dollar is fucking rallying at the moment. There you go. The USD is rallying. So what do we look for? USD shorts, USD longs. Uh, yeah, the thing is that we missed all USD longs today. Yeah, most definitely. What is gold doing? Uh, what is the S&P 500 doing? Yeah. Yeah, today is about the USD. All right, so let me see some levels to the downside here. Have a look at this. This is the 50-minute chart on the Euro USD. No, this trade sucks. No, I'm not gonna. You know what? I'm not gonna push it. That's not me. I don't do that. Yes, the USD is rallying, but to be long on the USD, we would have. the real entry was a break of these highs, right? With stop losses here. Of course, that we're not going to trade the DXY. We were going to look for US dollar markets to play the long side on the USD, but we missed that move. So it really doesn't matter. Bitcoin is something that, I mean, if this is the only setup that I've seen today that has a high probability of success. And, maybe it's the only setup that I have seen today because I started my day a little late. Today, normally I start at 1:30 a.m. and today I started at 3:30 a.m. That's one of the reasons that maybe I missed some of these US dollar longs, which is fine. Yeah. Anything more, guys? Because I've been live for an hour. Um, I don't think I'm going to come back for the U.S. Open. Maybe Olympia will. Olympia has a very, very, very good setup here on the U.S. dollar Japanese yen. That trade is still valid, about to get triggered. Yeah, but if you want to jump in on this trade, very good setup. Uh, you know, just subscribe to the VIP group. I am going um, to send you the link if you're not a VIP. Just try us out. Try us out. There's no risk for you. If you, I mean, again, if you don't click with what we do, you can cancel your subscription at any time, right? That's the other reason why we do that because we believe that uh, uh, you know um, traders should be should be trading with uh, group of traders that um, heard your voice in Dr. Dollar. Are you? I don't know what you mean. Dr. Dollar, what's that? I don't know. Let me Google it. Dr. Dollar. What is that? Is it a YouTube channel? Are you talking about Creflo Dollar Ministries? No. Are you talking about this? Hold on. Are you talking about this? This is a pastor. His name is Creflo Dollar. God damn. And Taffy Dollar. Holy shit. This guy preaches I don't know I can't remember the name, but it's insane. Uh, yeah, it's basically a scam what they do. Creflo Dollar. Wow. So you're talking about this? I hope not. Doctor, I'm fucking with you, man. Doctor Dollar. I see that it's a YouTube channel too, but no, I don't do voiceovers of anything. I just have you know, a Hollywood voice. Is this what you mean? Yeah, I don't know. Mm, uh, I don't. I hate talking about other traders. Yeah, but like I wouldn't trust a pastor named Creflo Dollar. Wouldn't wouldn't trust a trader named Doctor Dollar. Yeah. But no, that's not being made. The only place that you can find me is here on this channel. Yeah, I don't do anything else but trade and yeah, create content for learn to trade. this is the only place that you can find me. So yeah, and I've noticed that there's a couple of Telegram and Instagram accounts trying to impersonate me and our company. So heads up to that. The only way that you can contact us is through our email, support email. You can never talk to me directly, ever. And we will never ask for money on an investment, on a Bitcoin investment scheme. So just don't send money to strange people over the internet, right? That are claiming to 100x your investment in 5 days. Yeah, you're never going to see that money again. So be careful with that. And yeah, this is the only place where you can find me. But I am going to listen to Dr. Dollar just to see what he says. All right, mates. The markets are super slow at the moment. There's absolutely nothing to do here but wait. Right? Wait. And perhaps. Hold on. Let me see something. Yeah. Now, I was going to tell you that perhaps the setup in Ethereum was a little bit clearer, but no. So for the open, just I'm going to. I don't have a setup. I don't have a trade in gold. Absolutely nothing. I'm just going to look for direction here, and the only possible play that I will take will be a retest of that 1630. And like I told you before, what I would want to see or what I need to see is just, you know, there's these highs right here. What I need to see is a break of these highs, right? Kind of a bull trap, whatever you want to call it. Then a lower high, then a break of the lows, and then a comeback here for me to short this market. That's the only short that I would take in gold. Now, uh, if, and that is a big if buyers are strong enough, right? The other level that I would look for, I'm sorry, would be actually here. Hold on. This is kind of my preferred level to short this market. Yeah, this is kind of my preferred level to short this market. Let's have a look at this. Uh, I'm going to calculate, the power sell zone. Just and um, this is considering that we believe that this is the low of the move, which is not given, right? Um, but again, you know, selling at these lows to me is just gambling and burning money. Um, we already missed the move, so the good thing about this is that by missing the move, we know that this market is super bearish. So we have a clear bias. Now, trying to jump in at these lows because you don't want to miss the move is really burning money. In the long term, it's clearly unprofitable. So, patience, discipline, and if price breaks with the lows and continues lowers, well, more power to shorts from these highs because we missed the move. But if we get that pullback towards that, yeah, the 1635, 36 level would be my preferred zone to short this market. Something in the vicinity of this. Yeah, my stop loss is above the highs. TP at the lows for 2R, then letting the rest of it ride. because remember that this level, this 16 17, is a big level on the 4-hour chart, right? In historic price action. Then we have this low, which is at the 1614, and if these two lows break, well, mates, then start selling your golden teeth because they're going to be worthless. Yeah, but again, no rush, no rush here. Just waiting for price to set up for a good sell or a good setup. You know, um, and again, if it continues to dip or this bearish move continues at the open, then it's fine. I would have missed the move. Bitcoin, what has happened with Bitcoin? Come on, just trigger me in once, for once. Yeah. So, any questions, guys? I'm about to log out. There's nothing going on. Again, Olympus trade is still valid. You should check it out. Again, if you're not a VIP, there's no risk for you. And the reason we do that is because again, we know that this absolutely won't click with everybody, but we give everybody the opportunity to test us out, right? That's how confident we are in our product, which is ever evolving, right? So if you want that, the link is on the chat. I don't see anything really worthy of even mentioning other than those bitcoins, right? I mean, I do like it. I mean, I do like this setup. This short setup. I mean, the probability of Bitcoin breaking with these lows and dipping towards my, um, the demand zone where my buy limits are placed and trigger me in long is quite high. It's quite high. So yeah, I've been dissecting this market for a while now, right? Trying to get long. Um, Basically just waiting for price to create this liquidity sweep opportunity uh, for a liquidity momentum driven move towards my area of demand where I'm going to go long. Now, yeah, there's not too much going on, guys. I don't think I'm going to wait until the open, and I don't think I am going to come back live for the open. But yeah, that's my Bitcoin trade, my possible Bitcoin short. Is DXY goes up, please review. Dude, I am not your personal analyst. I already, I, all right, I'm going to dissect this market a little bit because, yeah, you're right. I didn't do a good job earlier. So, yesterday, FOMC day. Again, look at what happened here, guys. Look at what happened here. Uh, you have to look at price action itself, right? So these lows right here, what happened? Boom, market reversed, right? This is the 50-minute chart. We're talking about a very short-term reversal, right? Boom, a short-term reversal until this point, until yesterday's FOMC. Market was bullish, of course. I'm not gonna go through every single point of why this market was bullish, but if you notice, if you notice, more often than not, after a break of the structure, or a big move in any direction, at the top of that move, you are going to get those flat bottoms in a bullish move scenario, right? Those most likely are traders trying to buy the dip and not miss the move. right? Just have a look what happened here. Boom, they got liquidated. And where did price, or what zone did price mitigate? Price mitigated the demand zone that created that breakout structure. So even if it's and not even, but more so when it's a high impact event, you're going to see this happen, right? Faster than not. But more often than not, trying to buy the dip of the previous broken highs in this case, right? After a breakout or a big move in this case, to the upside, is going to get you liquidated in your position, right? Because the real zone to grab those buys is after those weak players get liquidated and price mitigates the demand zone where real buy orders started to pack in and created that breakout. So it's all about to really dissect the markets that you're trading. Now, having said that, this is way too fucking high to start looking for longs. But let's go to the 5 minute charts because we're looking for day trades. So, what do you guys see here? Do you see some flat bottoms? Fuck yeah, I see some flat bottoms. So, start to think about what I just said. Start to look for those zones where buy orders started to pack in after that breakout, right? Maybe, or the probability, the probability of price breaking to the upside is lower than the probability of price breaking to the downside. Liquidate all those weak buyers and then moving up. And the main reason is because where do you think big buyers are going to jump in? Do you think big buyers are going to buy at these levels? Fuck no. Big buyers are going to buy at this level. Most likely, they're going to also manipulate price down to liquidate this, buy orders and take that sell side liquidity. So it's all about it's all about patience, mates. It's all about patience. It's all about dissecting price action. And yes, there is. It's this is a probability game, right? There is a probability of price breaking with these highs and continuing higher at the open. Of course there is, right? Of course there is, but that is not, personally speaking, that is not my preferred setup. More so because I don't trade the DXY when I'm trading the US dollar. I look for markets like the US dollar Mexican peso, the Euro USD, the Aussie USD, Olympio looking at the US dollar Japanese yen, etc. Right? For example, if I were to try to trade the long side on the Aussie USD, this is gone, right? Trading at the break of this lows with this big level. Just have a look at this fucking big level on the 5 hour chart, right? Just right there. It's right there. This is burning money, guys. So being capable of saying, yeah, I fucking missed that move. It hurts, but I missed it. But I'm not gonna trade it. But there might be a possibility of me getting in on the trade if this and this and this and this and this and this plays out. And only if this and this and this and fucking this plays out, I will place my fucking trade. And only if this and this and this and this plays out. If it doesn't, I won't, right? And that creates consistency. And by trading with the same, entry model, you can mine that data in the sense that because you are using the same entry model every single fucking time, right? And by journaling those trades and back testing those that exact entry model, of course, with a percentage of deviation, right? It's not going to be every single time the same fucking setup. Sometimes it's going to miss a check, sometimes going to miss two checks. But that's where, back testing comes in handy and powerful because, uh, yeah, I'm not gonna get into that, but just this is a game about probabilities, and like I always tell, or I always say, uh, this is a game. This is your own game, right? And we are playing against the biggest ballers, and the people with insane information. Our accounts don't mean shit in this market. So, where can we find that edge that is going to print us money in the long term? Math, mates, math, math and discipline. Having said that, I really want to get triggered short Bitcoin. But you know what? That's just a little rant but I mean, it's true. Uh, I believe and I live that. You know, trading with your gut feeling. I don't understand that. You better go to the casino. Right. So the USD. Yeah, I'm gonna wait at the open and I'm gonna see what happens. Most likely, most likely, I'll be flat for the rest of the day. Um, Only waiting for that Bitcoin trigger, and only that. All right, so I've been live for 1 hour and 17 minutes. You guys have no questions, and you know, um, yeah, it's kind of boring for me just to you know have a 1 hour monologue. Uh, because I can do this without talking, without straining my beautiful Hollywood voice. Right, so, uh, you know, yeah, I mean, just ask away any questions, mate. I mean, if you want to send, a chart for me to review it, or, for us to review it together in my shows, go ahead, man. Anything you want. But today was a little bit boring. You are more than welcome, Vance. I mean, and like I always say too, this is, uh, you know, it's not that I am the nicest guy in the world. No, I mean, doing this also helps me a ton because by going through my thought process over and over and over, I work on my fucking discipline. Have you viewed crude oil? Listen, I haven't traded crude oil in a fucking while, but why don't we have a look? First of all, whenever I'm looking to trade crude, I, I like to trade Brent. More than welcome, mate. More than welcome, Chris. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not even going to bother myself with this, but hold on. I just have a look at this. I mean, why would you want to trade this shit? Just have a look at this. So choppy. There's no momentum, uh, in any direction. This is super, super sketchy. I mean, uh, the times for making money in this market are long gone. For fuck's sakes, they are, mate. I don't know. I don't know. Uh, to be completely honest, I don't see. And I haven't even dissected the market yet, price action itself, right? But just by looking at the 1 hour chart, I know for sure that if I fat finger this in any case, I will lose money. I mean, and when I say this, right, it, I mean I don't mean that I'm going to lose a trade. No, I might win. My next crude oil trade, but by taking that same trade over and over in a vacuum in this fucking choppy market, I know that in the long term it will burn me money. So no, thank you. No, mate. I'm tired. Fuck gold. I'm tired, mate. I'm super tired. So, all right, I'll do you a favor. But you need to subscribe to the VIP group, Bashar, for fuck's sakes. So basically, what I was selling or what I was saying is that let me just get rid of this, right? What I was saying was this. You know, I'm actually not going to do that because that's how I miss my trade. So stay true to your entry model, Orlando. So basically, what I was saying, mate, was this, right? This market is super bearish, right? Now, um, trying to do anything at these levels is just a no-go, right? Absolutely no. There's no setup. I'm never going to get in on a long trade here on this market at all. So, and I am not going to trade the breakout of these lows. That is not optimal. That is not how you make money long term, right? But having missed the move also brings you some, good news in the sense that for sure you know the bias of this market, at least on the short term, and this market is super fucking bearish, right? Now, where am I going to try to sell this market? Now, on today's, key level video, right, that I sent all the VAPs, I was talking about the 1630, 1632 level, but my preferred level to short this market would be the 1634 level, something like this, with stop losses above, these highs and targets are the lows of the moves for a 2.26R. With the probability of success of this particular setup, I would be risking about 0.48, 47% or so, mathematically speaking. How do you make sure of your supply and demand zones on any time frame? Listen, mate, that is a great question, and that is something that I'm still working on. Because this is a new entry model, and if you're a VIP, you already know that I have missed a ton of trades. Not a ton, but I have missed quite a few trades. For example, this gold long trade, I missed it for 7 fucking pips. This one right here. I missed it for 7 fucking pips. So I'm still working on how to pinpoint, demand, and I know how to pinpoint demand and supply zones, but uh, it's not only about the supply and demand. I'm sorry, I'm just super tired. It's not only about supply and demand zones, but also about you have to. About these impulsive moves that create imbalances. So there's a zone, and I'm not gonna go into detail, but by missing trades, journaling trades, backtesting this exact same entry model with the power. But this is the zone. This is just a range on my Fibonacci tool, right? That that creates that gives me um, the zone that has the highest probability of success on a pullback trade, but also has the but also is wide enough to trigger me in on a pullback trade a high percentage of the time. So it's about the supply and demand zone and a couple of other things. Do you work with order flows or do you just work with supply and demand? Listen, in this particular case, it's um, mostly order blocks and uh, yeah, volume, supply and demand, quite a few other things. But this is just one of my entry models. The other entry model that I have is the F1 strategy, uh, which I didn't trade today because I told you that I started late today. I mean, I had a shitty day yesterday. My dog got lost for about 6 hours, mates. And that, I mean, I have a ton of dogs, and yeah, that's just fucking crazy. Uh, and just driving around trying to find him, um, just super tired. So this is the F1 strategy. The F1 strategy is basically a semi-automated, you know, semi-automated strategy that you can apply to any market. And it's pretty cool because it's a set of rules that you need to follow in order to take a trade, right? And it takes out the emotions out of trading, and I mean it yields nice results. I trade mostly the F1, um, and I am working really hard on expanding this into my own trading, right? But let's say that about 70% of my trading is F1 setups. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, this is the pound USD. I mean, there was the normal entry and an aggressive entry. I mean, it's pretty fun to trade. I mean, this was another F1 strategy setup today on the US dollar versus the Swiss franc that I fucking missed because of my fucking dog. But I mean, this is pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. And the cool thing is that the F1 strategy gives you, I mean, it gives you the entry levels in orange, the stop loss levels in orange, and the targets in green. And of course, you can, I mean, if you want, you can let him ride or whatever. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you anything about the F1 strategy, mate, at all. This shit costs 600 pounds if you want it. It took me a year to develop it, and that, my friend, is not the RSI. Do not use the RSI for trading. That shit sucks. That's not the RSI. That is not the RSI. I mean, be nice. Do not use the relative strength index for trading. Please, don't use that. And this is another very different oscillator, and the configuration of the oscillator is super super specific. Yeah, but it's pretty cool. It took me a year to develop, and to be completely honest with you guys, I mean, I started developing it because I wanted to launch a new product, right. But and I had an idea of what I wanted, right. What I wanted to develop, and I started working on it, and I got really into it, and I started tweaking it and optimizing it and backtesting the shit out of it, and without even noticing, there you go, 70% of my trade is the F1 strategy. That's why it costs 600 pounds, 599 pounds, man. Here's the link if you wanna watch some videos of me passing the passing one of the funding challenges in 3 days using the F1 strategy. Right, so I'm very tired, guys. Fuck this. I am gone. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.